So I've been doing a lot of testing with ChatGPT this year. I'm personally a programmer, so I like to do a lot of coding. I basically use it for like all sorts of coding issues and debugging and things like that.
We want to hear a bedtime story.
I thought, okay, why not test ChatGPT out with trading Ethereum? And the reason why I chose Ethereum is because of its smart contracts you can deploy. I fed ChatGPT loads and loads of data to see if it can come up with a smart trading bot. And what I wanted the bot to do is to be able to benefit from different pricing slippages that happen on the Ethereum blockchain. It constantly monitors the blockchain, searching for new tokens and price changes. The moment it spots a profitable opportunity, it acts fast, buying or selling tokens before others can react. So this speed is a game changer, and it gives you a real edge in profiting from price differences. So the bot's strength comes from its smart algorithms that instantly identify new listings for sudden price movements and execute trades automatically. So in terms of the code itself, the code was created using ChatGPT. In order for me to get to this point, it wasn't as easy as asking GPT to create the bot and then just copying and pasting it. Instead, it was fully backed by data and consistent prompting until I got the correct result. Once I had the code ready, this Web3 application was ready to go. So let me show you.
I could go on and on about the mechanisms of this bot, but trust me, it's much easier for you to paste this code into ChatGPT yourself and ask what it does. Although it looks quite complex, it is actually just a set of automatic actions on the Ether network. We're going to use a specialized website that lets you compile and deploy the contract right from your browser. No additional software required. Super easy. I've included the link in the description so you can check it out yourself. If this is your first time on the site, you may need to accept the terms and conditions. Also, make sure you have a wallet extension installed in your browser. You can use any wallet you like, but I personally prefer this one. Once you're set up, a panel will open where you can create a new file. Name it bot.sol and simply paste in the provided code. No worries, I've linked the code in the description for quick access. Before proceeding, take a moment to go through the comments in the code. They explain exactly how the smart contract functions and what conditions are necessary for it to operate effectively. For convenience, I've also linked the code in the description. Now that your file is set up, it's time to compile the contract. Be sure you're using Solidity version 0.6.6. Any other version could cause errors, so double check that everything is correct. Enable optimization, hit the compile button, and wait for it to finish. Once that's done, we're ready for the fun part. Deploying the contract, go to the settings and choose Injected Provider as the environment. Next, confirm the deployment on the Ethereum network and pay the gas fee. This is simply the standard cost of uploading a smart contract to the blockchain. Important, manually set the gas option to aggressive to avoid any issues and ensure smooth deployment. Once the transaction is confirmed, that's it. The contract is officially live. After deploying, you'll have access to several contract functions. Clicking Start activates the bot, while Withdraw stops it and transfers all funds back to your wallet. You can also check the contract's balance anytime. Now let's copy the contract's address and pull it up on Etherscan. I'll guide you through it. You'll see my wallet listed as the contract creator, meaning I have full control over it. The next step is funding the contract so it can start processing transactions. You can deposit any amount, but I recommend at least 0.5 to 1 ETH to give the bot enough flexibility to operate efficiently. Depositing too little might result in gas fees eating into your profits, so keep that in mind. Once you've sent the funds, double-check the contract's balance on Etherscan to confirm the transaction was successful. Alright, now for the last step, activating the contract. Click Start, set the gas speed to high, confirm the transaction, and let the bot do its thing. Now we wait. But don't worry, I'll check back in a few hours to see how it's going. A few hours later, let's take a look. Awesome. The balance has already increased, meaning the contract is running efficiently and successfully processing transactions. Let's let it run a little longer. And there it is. The balance has grown again. Just a quick reminder. Results can vary depending on network congestion, since everything happens in real time. Now that we've seen the bot in action, let's withdraw the funds. Click Withdraw, confirm the transaction, and watch as the funds are transferred back to your wallet. You can repeat this process as many times as you like, and that's it. Now you fully understand how this smart contract works, how to deploy it, and how it generates results. If you want to increase the bot's operating capital, you don't need to redeploy. Just send more ETH and hit Start again. If the start and withdraw buttons aren't showing up, don't worry. It's an easy fix. Just recompile the code, enter your contract's address in the @address field, and click the blue button. That should restore access to your contract. If you have any questions, feel free to reach out. I've included my contact info in the description. If you want to learn more, don't hesitate to get in touch. I'd be happy to share extra tips and insights. And don't forget to hit that subscribe button. It really helps out, and I've got plenty more exciting projects coming soon. See you in the next one.